Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the Overall Weekly. So for the first thing I want to say is I'm so sorry I missed a couple of videos here. I've actually been sick and out of commission, but having to work through it while working. I couldn't even imagine talking 20 minutes at a clip, but I'm starting to feel better. And thank you for all who gave me a shout out. I'm doing much, much better now that I finally went to a doctor. And I hear that a lot of people are going through health issues right now too. So I'm sending out a lot of get well, take good care of yourself and everything else. And what's funny too is that when I looked at the last couple of videos that were posted on the channel, those messages still really ring true. And I just want to share with you, I was getting a lot over this time that I wasn't able to do videos. I mean, we're so focused on what we're doing in the physical, busy, busy, busy getting things done. And also that go zen, be zen, because not only could things not be going in the way that you thought it would, but people are acting crazy. What was really interesting to me too was like be zen even with what you're getting in return, because there are a lot of people that are just like you feel you have a lot on your plate, you're handling so much and everything else, that people are really taxed to the limits also. And so sometimes it was so apparent they're lashing out or coming for you. I always say coming for you, right? When it's not valid whatsoever, but they're basically just need to vent it out, and you are the receptacle. But what was so apparent to me, mainly because I wasn't feeling well and it was taking everything out of me just to get through my day work-wise, I didn't have the bandwidth to kind of receive it the way that I would normally. And in the old days, I would take it personally, right? Or I'd feel really bad. It would land in a different way. But because I was not feeling well, didn't have the bandwidth, it couldn't land with me. Like I knew it was very apparent they're just lashing out. They got a lot going on. This has nothing to do with me. What was so apparent though, and a lesson learned, was all the previous times where it would land, I would digest it, I would take it personally. And it was just, yes, see, this is obvious. People are stretched to the limits right now. They got a lot going on. You have no idea what people are dealing with. And sometimes we just take it personally, or we just digest it without filtering. So no, and it's not just for this week, but now going on, it's very intense. Like, forget what's going on the big stage where everything's intensifying and what we're plummeted with all the time. But then on the personal level, people have their plates so overloaded that it has nothing to do with you. So there's something about being zen with that in that regard. And then also not letting, when they say be zen, go zen, don't let things take your power away. Get right back to what you're doing in the physical. You handle things that are right in front of you. Another thing they said to be zen about is, and they gave me this whole analogy of, and I don't even play sports, so I thought this was very funny, but say you're on the basketball court and it's all lined up, you have the ball and you pass it to somebody for them to land it in the basket. But instead of doing that piece, they just take the ball and leave the court and disappear. So you're like, hello, now this could be in personal or business, but it's like the layup was there, you did your part, and then you hand it over, and all of a sudden, hello, where are they? So they were saying, don't go chasing people off the court. It's like you might want to text them, where are you? The plan was to put it in the basket, but don't lose your power. And if you really wanted to continue playing the game, go find another ball and make the shot. So there's something about like, hold on to your power no matter what. Be zen and do what's right in front of you. And if you are lacking in energy or you have so much on your plate, it's like focus, prioritize. What do you have the energy for and everything else? Okay, so that was basically everything that I was getting. Another thing they gave me was that if you're trying to achieve things, plant things, whether it comes to abundance or achievements and anything else, and say you have your garden and it's starting to bloom, they might guide you to a new weed that you must pull out so that you're furthering more growth in that area. So for example, if you're starting to focus on some goal, some achievement and everything else, as it's percolating and growing up, you're going to find a new weed bubbling up to the surface. It could be a belief. It could be what you're thinking, a belief you've held on to a long time about a limitation of some sort, something, but you'll be guided to like see it in a new way and pull it out so that you can bloom more of what you actually want. Now that's ongoing. That's not just, ooh, for this week. I'm giving you everything that I've gotten. There's a lot of support for actually blooming new things in your life, getting rid of the things that kind of limited you in a way, to remember to go zen and be zen all the time. not take things so personally or let it take your power from what you're doing in the physical. And I think this is all love, support, backing for what you're doing in the physical. And be on your own side, because you're going to have different energy someday. You're going to have good days, bad days, what I call when you're top energy, lower energy. It's like, be on your own side with that. Really take really good care of yourself. It was just amazing how in the last 2 weeks I was really falling on my face health-wise, but at the same time I was so busy at work, and it was like, some things had to go, like the channel had to go. I couldn't even do a video. It's like, be on your own side with that. And also, for those on the channel, know I will never just all of a sudden ghost this channel. You would always know if I stopped doing videos, I would do one last video and say, I can't do it anymore. If you don't see a video from me, I'm either sick or something unexpected happened where I can't do it, but I'll be back. I just want you to know I'm not like that at all. Like, I would give you a heads up. Anyway, okay, so let's get into the messages. This is the overall. Definitely pay attention to what comes out. Definitely trust your own intuition besides what I say. Trust your navigation system completely. And whatever the length of the video is, I'll look up the angel number message. It'll be the first pinned comment on the video, like I do for all my readings. I know I spoke a lot, but we're going to get into it now. Just relax, clear out, get ready to receive. Also know, even if these are called weeklies, remember what comes out, it can feed you now and later as life happens. And sometimes, like, for example, just the last videos, it felt like it carried off for like 2 weeks. It's like, once you know something, you know something. Once you got that love, support, backing, it helps you forward. Anyway, all right. We're going to tap into the archangels for the journey. We're going to tap into the energy we're dealing with. We're going to tap into the goddess guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender to make things easier. Messages from heaven, loved ones passed on, our spirit guides, and our guardian angel messages, which I feel like we do have a lot of support. And you know what I want to say also, because sometimes people say I feel them close, and then sometimes I don't feel them close. And I just want to say there are times when you are just supposed to get done what's getting done in the physical, and you're so engrossed in that, and that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you lost any connection, or they're right there still. It's just sometimes 100% is like right with what is on your plate, that's your focus, and that you're doing what you're meant to do. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they went anywhere. All right, so that wanted to be said. Let's tap in and get ready to receive love, support, backing for the week. And sorry if my voice is still a little weird, but I'm on like every medicine known to man right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, they're ready. Let's see what wants to come through for the journey for the week. For all of us, love, support, backing, what we should know that would be the most hopeful. Ooh, at the same time, yeah. So it's all about our work and what we're doing in the physical. And there is something here about really releasing things that hold you back. Kind of that analogy of what I was saying, like whatever you're working on in your life, they're helping you to release things that are like not necessary. Remember, I give that analogy. If you're percolating, growing in an area, and say there's a weed here, they might be guiding you on like, get rid of that, because this is all about setting you free. You're working on a lot of things right now, and this is all about setting yourself free. This is the major arcana right here. I know I use these cards to death. It's Archangel Jophiel on this card. But do what you love. It's a time of great personal growth. Just exactly that analogy in your career, in your artistic endeavors, with whatever you're working on, and they want you to work very well with other people. This is a very collaborative, good, positive energy to get things done, but this is the work card. So whatever you're working on in your life, in the personal, in your work, what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to grow in your life, they're going to be guiding you. They're going to be illuminating you, first of all, setting yourself free and setting those things free, like literally releasing yourself from that which holds you back. It's a need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. There's something about they're really guiding you inside and out as you're growing, as you're expanding, as you're doing things in your life. What are you releasing? Like what, maybe it doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe it's literally that weed that they guided you to, that you don't need that belief or anymore, or that sense of limitation. So they're definitely guiding you on the inside about that. And no doubt it's going to help you with the growth. It's going to help you with the growth of what you're doing. So yeah, this is like almost like divine wisdom, knowledge, kind of giving you the awareness is the word, the awareness of what are you releasing yourself from that holds you back, and what can you detox from? What kind of worry can you let go of? Because your focus should be 100% on what you're growing, what you're achieving. You're going to make great progress right here. So they're supporting your progress and growth. And I think I'm going to put that in the header because this is what it is. And there could be elements of what are you letting go of. So it helps support that growth and expansion here. Yeah, it's the burden. So they're definitely going to have you. I mean, they're making it crystal clear, like, a sentence. What are they going to help you let go of? The burden, the pressure, the worry, all of that, because they're really supporting your growth, what you're achieving right now in your personal and in your career. So ask your angels for helpful people, lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. They're going to let that go. The pressure has to come off. Just like I babbled in the beginning and shared with you, if you have work, you have your health, you have all these things in your platter, something has to go, something, you know. It was 11:11 on the video. They want you lit in your power with working on things that are actually growing, creating progress. So you're going to be releasing a lot of stress, worry, burdens, pressure. They want that off. They want you lighter in some way. So they could really be guiding you on what decisions you're making or what can you let go of. That is lightening your load. Like you've been doing too much, okay? And so they're supporting this growth. Know that you have less support backing for this growth, but the pressure and with the progress and the growth they're supporting, but what can you let go of? What can you release that will actually spur the growth? The perfect analogy were those flowers, and then you see a weed. Can you pull that out? Like, what can you let go off your plate, off your shoulders, off your time, off your, that kind of thing is going to be amazing. And this is an inside job. I always say light working is an inside job. Light working is a 24/7 job. But part of the amazing guidance you receive, just like what I call love support backing, is what comes in your awareness, I swear, is like your angels, loved ones passed on, giving you divine wisdom. What can you let go and release that actually helps your growth, right? So sometimes it's not just us always doing and acting and everything else, but actually also what can you let go of, just like those weeds. So yeah, the pressure has to come off. If you've been doing too much, it's a time to detox, almost to like recover. And to, like what I was saying in the beginning, a lot of people were going through health things. Maybe we were doing too much. Just the perfect analogy of it. It took me over a week just to go to a doctor to get antibiotics. Like I definitely was working too hard and pushing too hard. And you might find the same, like they're guiding you on how can you work even more efficiently or in a way that actually still takes better care of you while you're doing the work, right? Right? What can you release yourself from? How can you be more on your own side? So yeah, you're working too much. This could be a time where you really have to take the pedal off the metal, the metal off the pedal. I don't know. What's that term? They're giving me the foot to the metal, the gas to the, like ease up. So yeah, but they're definitely supporting your growth and your achieving, but it is time to like let up a little bit. Lighten your load, lighten up. Release yourself from things, and also they could really be helping you on releasing like unnecessary worry, stress, pressure, and that kind of thing as you're trying to grow things, as you're trying to make progress on things. It's landing here. Yeah, the garden and the gate. They are telling you there's no need to worry here. You're at the garden and the gate. When it comes to your abundance, the pressure for whatever you're trying to grow, remember the analogy of the spirit message that I just shared about the growth, and then you might see a weed. Like they're saying you're at the gate. This is your field of abundance. like the pressure can come off. You're already there. That you're already birthing something here. You're already growing things here. There could be a lot of pressure, worry. It could be coming from the inside or out for what you're trying to accomplish in your field of abundance. But the pressure has to come off. The worry has to come off. You doing too much has to come off. They're supporting the growth and the work you're doing for the growth, right? But it's like, it's the detox and the release of the burdens and the stress needs to come off. And they could really be helping you making those decisions where as you're growing and doing things in your life, that you're at the same time releasing if on the inside, lack of self-confidence for what you're growing, or the pressure or the stress or whatever. Let's get the guidance actually, because there's something about you here doing the work, releasing the pressure, understanding that the angels will help lighten your load in some way as you're doing this. To understand that you have love, support, packing, you can release all that's holding you back in accomplishing this, or you're putting too much on yourself with this. It's relax. I almost feel like pressure coming off my shoulders is the image, because Ten of Gabriel, and I feel it on my body as I'm saying these words. This in the tarot, usually he's carrying it all on his back. So it's like you've been carrying things on your back. They're trying to take that off of you. To understand they're supporting you here, you can release that because they're supporting you, your growth, your abundance. Oh my God, this is making me like, whatever you're trying to put in the material, what you're working on right now, you can release that stress, that burden. You have their support. You can release that. It's coming in, it's perking up, it's growing. Yeah, stop worrying. Exactly. That's when I got tears in my eyes. It reads like a sentence. Unnecessary worry. Release the burden, the stress. And when you look out there, what you're working on, less stress, less pressure, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Do you see that? That is what, and I just had like tears in my eyes from what I feel, something lifting off my shoulders. So if you're feeling burdened, worried, yeah, like release all that, because what you're working on, what you're trying to achieve, they are definitely saying stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Bright future. So when you're looking out there and all your work and everything, they're saying release. That pressure has got to come off. There's stop worrying. It's going to be fine. Release, release. It's a major arcana. So release yourself from anything that's causing more pressure, more worry, more of that. When you're looking out there and the work that you're doing, they're saying stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Your angels are trying to lift that pressure off you, so you can be more free or feel more free or more light, and just keep focused and do the work. Keep doing this. Stay in this vein. This is when it's focused on the growth. It's focused, right? It's like they're backing you up to do that. And to not worry as you're doing it, not right, to not have that pressure. So there's something about that, to know when your work is creating, they're like, don't worry as you're doing this, bright future. Everything is working out. It's going to be fine. So it's that energy, and it's so releasing, relax, like less pressure, everything else. Okay, so let's see what we can surrender to make it easier. But definitely with these two cards, when I have that together, it's like the pressure has been on. There's been so much on your plate, on your shoulders. I can almost cry. It's like what they're making me feel. It has to come off. It can come off. You can stop worrying. You can stop feeling so much pressure. Yes, you're doing the work. Yes, it's great growth and all this stuff, but stop worrying. They got your back here. They got your back with what you're doing, and it's growing in your life. You're at the gate. It's growing in your life, and it's okay. Yes, to surrender your... Oh, yeah, exactly what I was saying. Especially when it comes with what you're working. Remember that analogy of when on the basketball court and you did your part and then you hand it over and they're supposed to put it in the basket and they just left the field. That could be part of the pressure of I don't know, added pressure, or it's not easy, because you're saying surrender your desire to control people. It could be that part of the pressure and everything else. So some pieces of this is like dependent on other people. They affect us, right? So that's causing undue pressure and stress as well. But they're saying to actually release that as well, because you can't control the people. You can't control. Remember when they said be zen, go zen, you can't control. So being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goal, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Again, release yourself. Like, especially if you're working, whatever you're working on, it doesn't even mean like your work, it could be personal. When you're working with other people, release that stress and burdens also. You can't control them at all. Just pull back, regroup. Remember when they said hold on to your power? Don't give your power away by trying to control other people. Just even to more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, give the situation breathing room. You don't even have to try so hard. They got your back. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Just release yourself. And that includes trying to control the pieces that are in someone else's lap to do. Sometimes, and I will admit, I even say this sometimes, I crack myself up. I have conversations with Spirit. I said, I wish I could just jump into the other person's skin just for 5 minutes and do it and then jump back out. Almost like Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost, where like someone jumps in your body or something. It's just like, it would be so much more effective. Can I jump in your skin, just do it, and I'll jump back in here? It's like, come on already. There's something about, you know, that whole thing where I gotta laugh. I can't even believe I shared that. But sometimes it's like, you know, you could just get it done or something. There's something where other people are not making it easy. So just pull back. Don't let it take your power. There's things, you're in a period of growth and expansion and working on things here. The pressure has got to come off. Release things that are burdening you inside and out. That includes other people. You can't control them. Yes, your focus is on growing your abundance, their assurance, and whatever you're growing in your life, achieving in your life, and they're saying, stop worrying, it's all going to be fine. They got your back here. But pressure off, pressure off, pressure off, pressure off. I might even put that in the header. Supporting your growth, pressure off. Supporting your abundance, pressure off. Supporting, you know, what you're trying to grow in your life, what you're trying to achieve, pressure off. Because you'll be more lit, you'll retain more of your power, and that's where they want you. And surrender that desire of controlling other people. Almost like you've done your piece and they're not doing theirs. Okay, still release it. Don't put the pressure on your shoulders. Hand it over to the angels. I always say to my friend, hand it over, divine intervention. I mean, especially when it comes to other people. Divine interventions. You can't do it for these people, you know. Okay, so pressure off, stay light, lighten your load, and it's definitely a time of great progress and growth, and just hold on to your power. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry. Stop worrying. Bright future. Everything is going to be fine. And release the pressure. Okay, so what are the angels? I keep talking. So it's like they're getting to the card. Messages from heaven. Loved ones passed on, our spirit guides as they're with us as we're growing and achieving things, and we have got to hand our pressures to the angels and go lighter with our load. It's lightening the load in all ways. Yeah, it's landing over here, smack over here. Yeah, focus on the positives. You know there are many. See how he's focused on what he's doing, his part, his piece, his work. Just stay focused on the positives as you're doing the work and the steps. You know there are many. That's where they're keeping you. So release the desire to control other people, getting stuck on the pressures, the load you're carrying, the stress, the pressure. No. Just do the work and the steps and keep focused on the positives. You know there are many. It's bright future. Everything is going to be fine. That's where they're keeping your focus. See his eyes focused here, doing the work. Don't get pulled away from that, and don't let other people take your power as well. It's like release all that. Just stay focused, release, and just stay focused on the positives. This is what they're saying, because you're at the garden and the gate, bright future. Just stay focused on the positives. You know there are many. So release everything else you're telling yourself, the worry or any pressure. Focus on the positives. That's what they're gently reminding you as you go, as you're doing the work for growth or whatever you're trying to achieve. Just stay focused on the positives. Yep. Okay, and now we got two more. They're close to you. See, I can't even believe this is coming out. As I was looking, shuffling, I saw this light. They're gently reminding you as you're here doing the work, focus on the positive, focus on the positives. Almost like what I said in the beginning, we're plummeted all the time. Everybody's got a full plate, everything on the big stage, everything that's coming up from inside. They're gently focus on the positives, focus on the positives, because you're doing the work here. You're doing the steps. You're at the garden of the gate, releasing the pressure. And it's like, don't worry, keep going, keep doing doing, you're achieving it. This is your abundance here. This is what you're achieving here. Just stay focused on the positives. They're the ones that are gently reminding that, keeping you lit, doing the work for your growth and what you're trying to achieve. And they are, when I said that, the light is like them whispering to you. And look at this next card was, we are close. And that was the feeling I was getting from this card. Let us hug you. Close your eyes as we hold you close. Understand that when you're here, and I've chills everywhere, they are actually close. They are close as you're doing this. They are going to make you... I had a wave when I said that. They are close. They are close, making sure that you're staying positive in these times, that you're staying positive and that you're not getting stressed out, and that you're releasing things that are putting pressure on you, that are burdening you, that are making you worry, because that pulls you away from what you're supposed to be doing. And I have chills when I say that. They're the ones that are saying, literally, stop worrying. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Just keep doing the work. Stay positive in the physical, doing what's in front of you, right? And are you ready for this? Explore new ventures and move forward with confidence. We are with you. We are with you as you're doing this. So know as you're doing the work, stay positive. They are with you. They're close. Stop worrying. And you're going to find that they are. Stop worrying. They're close. Move forward with confidence. Explore your new ventures. We are with you. So that is where they're guiding you, and that's what they're doing. So I almost want to hold this up. But let me pull. So that's why we had so much about release the burdens. Release. We are with you. We're close. Focus on the positives and let the burdens and worries go. Keep doing your work. They're helping you with what you're growing in your life. And even let go of your trying to control other people. That just takes your power away from the work that you're supposed to be doing. It's like they want to behave badly. They want to lash out. They want to say any old thing. That's fine. Keep carrying on. Focus on the positives. Do the work. They're close. Release the worry pressure. You're blooming things in your life here. It's growing. This is for growth, achievements, progress. Yeah, so let's see what the guardian angels want to say. But it's you doing the work in the physical. It's creating great growth for you. And so that's why the focus is on staying positive. Yeah, look at that breakthrough. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? And how many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? They are releasing you from this, and keep doing that work because they are with you as you do this. And this is what they're saying. So, oh my God, now I'm running out of steam. But that's why there's going to be, make sure that you keep going with this, because how many heartfelt, and doing the work here, how many heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear, and how many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs. Exactly what they were saying about the garden and the gate. When you're growing, doing the work to grow things in your life, you might be guided to pull out that weed that is now appearing, because they're actually encouraging you to even grow more. That despite what you're getting from the inside or out, you are to do the work and grow even more. So don't let anything cast a shadow on your dreams. It's time to break free. This is the breaking free. Break free of false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you and trust your inner guidance. The time is right. So they are egging you on for new growth, quite literally. And they could be guiding you on what can you release, like a weed that is the self-belief. Also releasing the pressure, the stress, and everything else. They are close. Hand it over. I mean, this is it. I mean, so that's they're helping you to break through and actually grow more in your life, to break through the negative and focus on the positive, and know that they are with you as you're releasing things and going forward here. So absolutely, it's time to break free of false beliefs, whatever they are, maybe about yourself, what you're capable of, what's possible for you. Trust your inner guidance. They're guiding you. Absolutely. They're with you. Move forward in confidence. Confidence could have been a big thing when it comes to your garden and your gate. Lots more is possible for you. You know, they actually gave me too. It was like a lot of people project a story on you, but you write your own story. You live your own story. You're the hero of your own story. Like, live out that hero narrative. Sometimes people are like, I noticed that. I was like, people love to project, and it is to make themselves feel superior or whatever. I don't know what they're working out. I did go to school for psychology, so I do add the spiritual with the psychology. But I do sense what people project a story on someone, but don't even digest the story. Like I always say, like pull your big panties up, and you are the hero in your life. You create your narrative, and you're living it. So they're definitely helping us nonstop with our confidence. And I'm not talking about ego confidence that you see outside in the world where people are just like surfacey confident and, taking pictures of themselves all day long and posting it online. I'm talking about divine confidence that they're helping you to come into your own and kind of bloom things in your life and show up fully. And you'll see that they work with you with confidence. Divine inner confidence, right? So when they're saying you like move forward with confidence, we're with you. It's like when you're aligned with them and they're helping you to achieve things, they're like your rah-rah section. You can do it. Maybe it always comes up. We don't have that rah-rah section in the physical, right? For your achievements, for your goals. I mean, think about how many times you genuinely have a rah-rah section. I mean, not really. But they're like, do the work, stay in your power. Don't start trying to control other people. Release the pressure, the worry. Focus on the positives. They're with you as you're going forward. It's a bright future. Don't worry about it. Release the pressure. They're close and they're really encouraging you here. Yeah, again, dreams. They're supporting your dreams here. To know that they're with you as you're doing the work here. So, I mean, that is what they're saying here. Should I hold it up? And this will be, they're supporting your dreams. They're supporting what you're trying to grow in your life. They're supporting what you're doing here. They are. So forget and release all else and just stay focused on this, because this is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Exactly what they were saying. Keep focused. Release anything that is pulling you away from that. They are gently reminding you that as you're doing your steps in the physical, right? Focus on the positive. Just focus, and let the rest go and the pressure go, because they're supporting you as you're doing this. Keep focused on those dreams. Keep focused on the work that you're doing for the growth in your life. Retain the purity of your vision. Right? Just like what they were saying, like retain the purity. What does that mean? Like to stay focused on the positive and not worry. That's what they're saying. The sun is shining on you no matter what is going on, basically, and encouraging what is in your garden to grow. So you can stop worrying and release the pressure. There's something that gives me analogies, all these tons of analogies. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even those which seemed a distant dream, are about to manifest. They are supporting the work you are doing for the growth. They are the sun like showering you inside and out for it to grow. You can release the pressure, the stress, release things that are not supporting this, release your need to control other people. Don't let other things take your power away or your focus away from the work you're doing to grow things in your life. Focus on the positives. They are with you and they are close. They are telling you they are close. And why are they close? Because I think that we get knocked off every which way possible. We get stressed out, we worry, we have burdens, we have a lot on our plate. But they are here with you as you're focusing on the things that you're working on to grow. Anytime you feel pressure, release. There were like 2-3 cards about releasing and not worrying as much. Lighten up the pressure, and get ready for what's growing, for the work that you're doing that's actually spurring on growth and achievement in some way in your life. And there, you're definitely your rah-rah section. And it's almost amplified at this point because I think on the outside we have so much, it's like analogies to like clouds and storms, and it's like, no, retain it, focus on the positive and keep doing the work. It is creating growth here, and release the stress and the burdens. Like they said, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. And that is what they're with you as you're navigating this whole thing and as you're doing the work and growing what you want to achieve. And you definitely are getting a lot of breakthroughs, and it could be even inside. They could be having you almost like stand stronger or stay focused better or on your own side better. There's some level of that. Just like they said, as you're growing these things, they could be guiding you on things to release that actually support your growth. So it's really amazing, like serious love support backing for what you're doing in the physical. So I wish you the best in October. Like I said, we all have a lot going on, but as much as you can lighten your load, let the pressure off, and know that you can move forward with confidence. They are with you is kind of the backing they want you to have, and not to worry. And definitely stay focused in the physical with what you're doing, because it is creating the growth that you want. They're almost assuring this. Do you see? They are the sun on this field. So your work is growing. So it's almost like release all else that you've digested, in a sense, and to know that they're with you. You can do this in confidence. So I'm going to leave you with this. I wish you the best for this week of October and with all that you're doing in the physical. Take care. Bye-bye.